In this video, we will take you on your first journey to demystify the world of coding data. Our SPSS tutorial will cover everything you need to know, from the basics to more advanced techniques in this lesson and the upcoming ones of coding data. In fact, coding is the process of assigning numbers to the values, or levels of each variable. Before starting the coding process, we would like to provide some recommendations, or rules to keep in mind as you proceed. Firstly, all data should be numeric. Even though it is possible to use letters or words as data, it is not desirable to do so. Secondly, it is important that data from each participant occupy only one line, or one row in the data editor, and each column must contain data on the same variable for all the participants. Thirdly, all values for a variable must be mutually exclusive. That is, only one value or number can be recorded for each variable. The fourth rule is that each variable should be coded to obtain maximum information. Do not collapse categories or values when you set up the codes for them. If needed, let the computer do it later. Fifthly, for each participant, there must be a code or value for each variable. These codes should be numbers, except for variables for which the data are missing. We recommend using blanks when data are missing or unusable, because this program is designed to handle blanks as missing values. The sixth rule consists in applying any coding rules consistently for all participants. This means that, if you decide to treat a certain type of response as missing for one person, you must do the same for all other participants. Finally, you should use high numbers for the agree, good or positive end of a variable that is ordered. Let's practice coding data now. When you open the SPSS program, you will notice that each of the columns is labeled var. The column names will represent the variables that you enter in your dataset. You will also notice that each row is labeled with a number 1, 2, and so on. Follow these steps to enter data of your first variable of participant's school. Click the Variable View tab. Type the name for your first variable under the name column. You can also enter other information about the variable, such as the type, width, decimals, label, etc. Type the name for each variable that you plan to include in your dataset. In this example, I will type school. Click the Data View tab now. Any variable names that you entered in Variable View will now be included in the columns. You can see that school appears in the first column in this example. Now you can enter values for each case. In this example, cases represent students. For each student, enter a value for their class level in the cell that corresponds to the appropriate row and column. In this example, the class level of each student includes 1, that means student in first year, 2 is second year, 3 is third year, and 4 is fourth year. Sometimes you may need to add new cases, or delete existing cases from your dataset. To insert a new case into a dataset, in Data View, click a row number or individual cell below, where you want your new row to be inserted. Now, click Edit, then Insert Cases, or right-click on a row, and select Insert Cases from the menu. A new, blank row will appear above the row or cell you selected. Values of newly created variable in your dataset will be missing, as representing by either a dot or a blank cell, since you have not yet entered this information. If you want to delete an existing case from a dataset, in the Data View tab, click the case number or row that you wish to delete. This will highlight the row for the case you selected. Now, press Delete on your keyboard, or right-click on the case number and select Clear. This will remove the entire row from the dataset. Sometimes you may need to add new variables into your dataset. To do this, in the Data View window, click the name of the column to the right of where you want your new variable to be inserted. Click Edit, Insert Variable, or you can right-click an existing variable name, and click Insert Variable. A new blank column will appear to the left of the column or cell you selected. For deleting an existing variable from a dataset, in the Data View tab, click the column name that you wish to delete. This will highlight the variable column. Now, press Delete on your keyboard, or right-click on the selected variable and click Clear. The variable and associated values will be removed. Alternatively, you can delete a variable through the Variable View window. Click on the row number corresponding to the variable you wish to delete. This will highlight the row. Press Delete on your keyboard, or right-click on the row number corresponding to the variable you wish to delete and click Clear. We finish here the video. Thanks for watching and subscribing to our channel. Also, don't hesitate to leave your comments, these will inspire us to create more videos. See you soon in the next videos.